discussing something about 8th standards social science one unit called Mauryans. See, dear students, our India is ruled by many rulers. So many rulers ruled, and they can help India become a brighter. Such kind of several dynasties ruled here. Okay. Among them, one of the dynasty is Mauryas and Kushans. So today we are going to discussing something about the unit of Mauryas and Kushans. Under this unit or a chapter, you may learn the first ever empire of India was Mauryan Empire, and also the Emperor Ashoka's achievements, administration and contributions of art and architecture, and the history of Kushan's administration and contributions of Kanishkas, and locating the region of Ashoka's empire in the map. Such kind of several aspects we are learn in this class. So under that, the first thing is Mauryans. Mauryans. See, in India, as a subunit, Mauryans. See, dear students, India's first empire was Mauryan Empire. So India's first ever empire, that is Mauryan Empire, and they ruled from Magadh. They ruled from Magadh. They ruled from Magadh. They ruled from Magadh. Chandragupta Maurya and Bindusara and Ashoka were the three prominent rulers of Mauryans. Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka, Bindusara and Ashoka. See, these three rulers were the famous rulers of Maurya's dynasty. They are Chandragupta Maurya and Bindusara and Ashoka, all the important rulers of this dynasty. See, this dynasty was established by Chandragupta Maurya, who was the establisher of Mauryan Empire, who is Chandragupta Maurya. Establisher. Who was the establisher of Maurya dynasty? Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya was the founder of Maurya's dynasty. And the name of Chandragupta Maurya was made eternal by recording it by Megasthenes, the Greek ambassador, in his book Indica. The Greek ambassador is named Megasthenes, who wrote a beautiful book that is Indica. In that book, all the details about Chandragupta Maurya had been recorded. Where Chandragupta Maurya's all the matters recorded in the book of Megasthenes. Who was Megasthenes? Was the Greek ambassador who visited to Mauryan Empire, where he was observed and experienced all those things. He wrote in his book Indica. Indica, Megasthenes was Greek ambassador. Greek ambassador was Greek ambassador who visited to Mauryan's dynasty, and he traveled across the dynasty borders, and he observed there, and what he was experienced, all those things was written in his book Indica. That is one of the evidence to learn something about Mauryan dynasty, especially Chandragupta Maurya. So that with the help of that book, we can easily say that Chandragupta Maurya is the founder of Mauryan dynasty. Are you understand, dear students? Are you got the points? Yes. Now we know something about reference sources. Reference sources. What the reference sources means? Nothing but evidences regarding the particular unit. So what are those sources regarding the Mauryan dynasty? Among them, there are so many evidences are available. Among them, though the sources, materials are less, the available sources provide valuable information, and the following valuable materials are: number one is Megasthenes Indica. Megasthenes Indica. Dear students, I already told to you that the Indica book, that is one of the reference sources. So Megasthenes was in India, has the ambassador of Greek in the court of Chandragupta Maurya. He has recorded his experiences at Pataliputra, the capital of Maurya Empire, in his book Indica. Though the original book has remained untraced, later Greek writers like Arrive, Strabo, Diarchus, and Pliny refer to it in their works. And Indica reveals the city administration. Keep this point, dear students. The book Indica is going to reveal city administration. City administration of whom? Chandragupta Maurya and Mauryan dynasty, and social and other aspects of Mauryan dynasty. Social and other aspects of Mauryans. Aspects of Mauryans. See, so the Indica book is one of the reference sources about Mauryans. And another one is Kautilya considered as one of the main reference sources about Mauryan dynasty. And Arthashastra book is written by teacher and scholar and the Prime Minister of Chandragupta Maurya. Please note this. Teacher and scholar and Prime Minister, to whom the founder of the Mauryan dynasty, Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya, whose teacher, guide and his prime minister is a name called Kautilya, who wrote a beautiful book called Arthashastram. So that is the book also known as Chanakya. Chanakya. It is the another name of Kautilya. Chanakya. The parallel name of Kautilya. He is famously known as Chanakya. And Vishnugupta. See, all are one person. Vishnugupta. So it has the three different names. One Kautilya, another one is Chanakya, one more name is Vishnugupta. So these are all the different names of Kautilya. So his book Arthashastra is written in Sanskrit language. The Arthashastra book written in Sanskrit. Sanskrit language. ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪುಸ್ತಕವನ್ನು ಬರೆಯಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದೆ. And in this book, the basic principles of administration, foreign affairs, and judicial duties that a king ought to know. In this book, it deals with the principles of administration and the foreign affairs and official and judicial duties of one king. That are the things discussed in the book of Kautilya's Arthashastra. And also, by reading this book, one can understand the politics, economy, and administration, and social and other aspects of Maurya's period. See, that's why this is also one of the book considered as reference sources about Mauryans. And another one is Mudra Rakshasa of Vishakadatta's. Mudra Rakshasa. Mudra Rakshasa book who wrote Vishakadatta. Vishakadatta's Mudra Rakshasa is also one of the reference sources about Mauryans. See, this is a Sanskrit play. See, this is Mudra Rakshasa is a play in the language of Sanskrit. Where Vishakadatta narrates the process of Chandragupta Maurya being brought into the power by Kautilya. How Kautilya teach the lessons to Chandragupta Maurya to capture and rule the Mauryan dynasty. That type of things had been discussed in the play or drama of Vishakadatta's Mudra Rakshasa. See, dear students, these are all the several reference sources about Maurya dynasty. And another one is, that is Deepavamsha and Mahavamsha literary works. Deepavamsha and Mahavamsha. Deepavamsha and Mahavamsha. See, Deepavamsha and Mahavamsha, the two other Sri Lankan literary works. See, these two all belongs to our neighboring country, Sri Lankans. Sri Lankans literary works are Deepavamsha and Mahavamsha. See, these two literary works narrate the efforts of Ashoka to spread Buddhism in Sri Lanka. That thing will be discussed in the two literary works called Deepavamsha and Mahavamsha. So, Deepavamsha and Mahavamsha, these two Sri Lankan literary works majorly deals with or narrates with Ashoka's effort, how he could spread Buddhism in Sri Lanka. So those are all the things discussed in this unit, in this literary works. And one more thing that is also reference sources, the inscriptions of Ashoka. The inscriptions of Ashoka. The inscriptions of Ashoka. Ashokana Shasana. Ashokana ಶಾಸನಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಒಂದು ಅವರ ಆಧಾರ, ಮೌರ್ಯರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಆಧಾರ. See, inscriptions are the authentic information, provide authentic information on Ashoka and the Mauryan dynasty. They tell about the boundaries of Ashoka Empire, his effort to spread the Dhamma and details of Kalinga battle and so on. So that these are all the major reference sources about Mauryan dynasty. Are you understand, dear students? They may ask to you some questions on reference sources. When the time you should be answered neatly for these things. So the reference sources are Megasthani's book Indica and another book that is Kautilya's Arthashastra and Mudra Rakshasa of Vishakadatta and Deepavamsha Mahavamsha of Sri Lankan birds and inscriptions of Ashoka. These are all the major reference sources on Mauryan Empire. Are you understand, dear students? So after the completion of these things, now we will move to another aspect, that is the first ruler of this dynasty. His name Chandragupta Maurya. We know something about the famous and dynamic ruler of the Maurya Empire. His name Chandragupta Maurya. So now we know something about Chandragupta Maurya. Okay. See, before we know the Chandragupta Maurya, first of all, we had the knowledge about the map of Mauryans. I mean Maurya Empire's map. Okay. Now I am going to write the map of Mauryan Empire. Okay. So this is the map belongs to Maurya's empire. Maurya's empire borders. In this, where we observe that Kabul, and Takshila. Here we observe that Takshila, and Kandahar. Here we observe Kandahar, and here we observe that Magad. Here we observe that Prayaga, and Pataliputra. Here we observe that Pataliputra, where we observe that Pataliputra, Prayaga, and Kalinga. That comes under here, Kalinga, and Sanchi, Varanasi, and Varanasi. See, these are other several famous places of Mauryan dynasty. See, dear students, in this unit we know something about the first ruler of this dynasty. His name Chandragupta Maurya. His administration spanned between 321 to 298 BCE, before Common Era. See, dear students, Chandragupta Maurya founded the Mauryan dynasty. He was the founder of Mauryan Empire. And Chandragupta came to power by dethroning the last king of Nanda rulers. Under the guidance of his teacher Kautilya, at the age of 25, he come into the power. And this time, the northwest of India was ruled by Alexander Seleucus, Nectar-Tile Punjab in 305 BC. And Chandragupta Maurya declared war against him, and the battle ended in agreement. According to it, Seleucus handed over 4 territories to him, included today's Afghanistan and Balochistan, to Chandragupta Maurya. Moreover, he married his daughter to him. With this, Magad Empire established a rule over vast northern area. So, are you observed in the map? See, during the Mauryan Empire, our India to be considered in this. This is what we call Mauryan Empire borders. See, this is what we call Mauryan Empire borders. been over is resigned to his son Bindusara after accepting Jainism. In his last days, it is said that later travelled to Shravanabelagola of Karnataka. He visited Shravanabelagola of Karnataka. Shravanabelagola. He take the Jainism and he visited it to Shravanabelagola of Karnataka, where he joined sages of Bhadrabahu and others. Finally, the tradition of Sallekana Ruta that we undertook by him and passed away there itself. The Sallekana Ruta. Sallekana Ruta. That was the famous and the last tradition of Jainism. Tradition of Jains. So what it means? Sallekana Ruta means a person who undertook Sallekana Ruta, he never take any water or food up to his last breath. Such a kind of tradition we can see in Jainism. That type of tradition undertook by Chandragupta Maurya, and he was breathless there. So his life ended in Shravanabelagola according to Jain's traditions. So that, dear students, these are all the several achievements of Chandragupta Maurya. Achievements of Chandragupta Maurya. Are you understand? Yes. See, dear students, these are all the several aspects of Chandragupta Maurya's achievements and conquests. So, remaining things on the same unit, especially Ashoka and his Kalinga War, and how the Gupta dynasty became a decline. Such kind of several aspects will be discussed on tomorrow's class. Okay, now I am stopped here, and also I am going to give some home assignment to you. Okay, they are in the questions form. Question number 1: Which are the reference sources of Mauryas? Okay, which are the reference sources of Mauryas? And second one is write short note on the founder of Maurya dynasty. Okay, are you understand, dear students? Please write down these things and answers properly. Okay, dear students, is there any problems? If you have any problems, please ask to me. Otherwise, I will stop here. Remaining things will be discussed on tomorrow's class. Thank you. Thank you, Ananda.
Okay,